Welcome back to SV Blown Away. In this week's episode, we are off around the island in search of dwarf elephants. I kid you not. And if you haven't joined us before, we are Natalie, Ian and Nelson. And this rusty old boat has been our home for nearly 20 years. And we are sharing that adventure with you. So welcome on board. Welcome back to the luxury marina in Tilos, Greece. And whilst luxury doesn't really spring to mind when you're in this marina, it's actually quite a nice location. And we found out some interesting facts about this island while we were sitting here waiting for the Meltemi to blow through, and we felt we had to explore some of the things that we had heard about while sitting in the coffee shop chatting to the owner. So, suitably dressed on our €15 rental scooter, off we went. If you zoom in close enough, you can probably see Nelson asleep on the foredeck already. And there's one particular thing on this island which is completely unique in Greece. Laced with tracks and trails, this island has become massively popular with hikers and cyclists. So is this up here, no entrance? Roadblock. The only thing we found lacking are signposts. One way. And it's very difficult to spot a junction when there are 20 cyclists parked across it.
Ian and his bike. What are we calling this way? This one? It's got Aprilia written.
Sporty.
We call it Sporty.
And it never ceases to amaze me how many beautiful locations you can find when you're riding around on an island on a little motorcycle doing a KTL. Keep turning left. We're just saying about the tourism effect. So the tourists only get to see the bits that they are shown. They don't really get to see the other pieces that they're not supposed to see. And a lot of that is the trash that is on the sides of the roads, the garbage that's blown up on the beach, the airbed that's flying around in the harbour.
But this is a 0 point island. It's the first zero, whatever they called it.
It's supposed to be, yeah, like all your garbage is recycled, etc.
Yeah, there's a little harbour just here. There's a nice little surf beach just here.
Yeah.
With a few very random rocks.
Some good breaks over there. You know how much that irritates me? I don't know what it just does. So we've been told about this monastery that sits in a valley high up the mountain that has a river running through it, which is quite unique in these islands, and it's habited only by monks. Have to go see.
Why were you feeling sick?
I hate heights. Like I can deal with heights, do you know what I mean? It's like...
Stand outside so you're out of the sun.
No thanks, I'm good. That's as close as I get. I can deal with heights, I mean, if I need to go up the mast or whatever, I can deal with it. I have to just get on with it, that's the way it is, right? Suck it up, princess. But this, on a scooter, on that little Aprilia thing, no, I'm good.
Well, you're not at the top up there.
Let's get the bus. Once again, the Greeks have surpassed themselves in their building of churches in places that are completely impossible to get to. Welcome to the monastery of Agios Pantelimon. The earliest sections of this monastery were built between the years 1470 and 1480. It is deemed to be one of the most important monasteries in the dead Deccanese. Located at a height of 270 metres on the slope of the hill Karalos, 7 kilometres to the west of Megaloporio. And this is indeed a beautiful monastery. But it's not the main reason that we're looking around this island. You can see why the monastery was built here, right? Water source. Maybe.
That's chicken.
Yeah.
It's
Squirrels.
Goat's cheese, goat's milk.
Goats would have been their primary meat and source of protein, I would think. It's too far from the ocean and there's no harbour down there to get fish. This mosaic floor dates back to 1843 and is made from pebbles. Who carted that lot up that hill? Anyways, we're 5 minutes into the video. I've had enough of monasteries. Let's go find the main reason we are on this tour. I simply couldn't believe what we've been told. Elephants. Tiny little Greek elephants. Who knew? Elephants, Natalie.
And hippopotamuses.
Hippopotami.
That was a juvenile elephant.
Yeah, look at the size of it. It's tiny.
Yeah.
No, just put your hand up there so I can get scale. So the story goes. In 1971, Greek scientists discovered bones of a long extinct species of dwarf elephant. According to a national encyclopedia, there should have existed dwarf elephants on more islands in the Mediterranean. Why the elephants disappeared or died out, no one can say for sure. Scientists believe that these dwarf elephants lived on the island 45,000 years ago and that they only disappeared about 4,000 years ago. Tilos' volcanic neighbour, Nisyros, that's one we saw last week, have had a number of big volcanic eruptions over the years, and probably the elephants became extinct at one of these eruptions. So that's the scale of this juvenile elephant. It's literally smaller than Nelson.
It's a lot smaller than
Super cool. Okay, so we've just been in to see the Elephant Museum. Yes, there were elephants on this island. How bizarre. They were endemic, they lived here. Yeah, midget elephants. Incredible.
dwarf elephant.
Midgets. Dwarfs, apparently. Yeah, they only found them 50 years ago. They've been hiding in a cave ever since. We think there's some more up here, so we're going to go take a look. I sort of film the disappointment on her face when she finds out there aren't any elephants left in the cave. How are you feeling about Greek security? Whoa. You're like a ninja. I told you they're all related to goats. There was no elephant, it was a joke.
It's not a joke, there are elephants.
It's fake. Fake elephant cave. I think I'll find out how the elephants got away.
How? Really?
They climbed the gate.
Yeah, that's more likely.
What excitement does Tilos have in store for us next? You want me to take this thing off road? Okay. Yeah, safe. How much off road did you want to do? You keep telling me to do stuff, I just do it.
Some life up here, but this is Microchuria.
Microchurio village Tilos. Microchurio is a deserted village standing between Levadia and Megalochurio, the capital of Tilos. After the year 1940, the village was gradually abandoned and most of the inhabitants moved to Levadia. Today, only the ruins of impressive buildings and stone-built houses can be seen. The one thing that survives in this abandoned village is a beautiful whitewashed church that dominates the valley, overlooking the sea. The main attraction of Microchuria is the castle that was built on top of it during the 14th century by the Knights of St. John.
Follow the goat, honey, follow the goat.
One entrepreneurial Greek has made one of these abandoned buildings into a taverna, and at night time they put one candle in each window of these houses while you sit and drink your beer and wonder of life gone by. You wouldn't think that a swarm of dwarf elephants would be able to cause so much chaos and destruction. Who knew? I've seen the movie, Dumbo. Big ears flying around, bang, crashing into things. Look what they did.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Is that the story you're sticking to?
For now.
That landmass in the distance is Turkey, which is where the elephants swam from. But at the time, the water level was 140 metres lower.
So we're saying they could touch the bottom?
No, they're dwarf elephants. But because the water level was so much lower,
they walked across.
They didn't have to swim so far.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the story goes.
Tectonic plate. And whilst Nelson may be of an age where walking is no longer viable, for us, we still like to get out and take a look around. So, this is one of the trails close to the boat. It's about 14 kilometres long, and it literally just wraps around the headland. With a deserted beach just around the corner, this place is just about perfect. Tilos, we're on the island of Tilos.
Well
this place
done.
is beautiful.
It is. Look at it.
We'll video the.
Sorry.
I think we'll video the waterfront tonight when the lights and all that are on, because that seafront is beautiful.
Okay. Incoming.
And one of the slightly bizarre things on this island is that there are no staff to take the lines of the ferries or the cruise liners. So, not being one to stand back and be shy, thought I'd give them a hand. And that's it for now. That was our week. What did you do with yours?
We would like to say thank you to all of our supporters. It really does make a difference. If you would like to support us on Ko-fi, you can either scan the QR code or find the link in the description below. Alternatively, you can support us on Patreon. Again, you can find the link for this in the description below.
And none of these contributions are used in our lifestyle. They are simply used to create videos.
And alternatively, as a completely free way to support our videos and to help us keep putting these videos out there, you can hit subscribe, you can hit the notification bell and give us a like.